Hi, I'm here with my model Kelsey, and Kelsey started out probably at around between a 6 and 7 natural color, and this color was done by Keith. He pre-lightened and toned her hair, so it's a real nice icy cool blonde. Now what I'm going to do with Kelsey's hair is I'm going to retain her length here around her face. In the consultation, it's very important to decide that while the hair is dry and you can see it. Now this is a short piece on Kelsey's hair right now. This is a little drooping down longer, so I want to take this hair right and even up with this because we're going to retain her length in the front. Now the way that I'll do this, and I am using my Shark Tooth Razor, you can see by Sukesha and me. There's a flat side to the shark tooth. If you hold it facing you, you remove more hair. If you flip it over on the other side with the screw facing you, then you remove less hair. So you want to remember that. Now everything is true of the Shark Tooth Razor like a traditional razor, except you can do a lot more with it than you can with a regular razor. You have these little teeth here that look kind of like a little shark teeth. So they give you a little irregular, almost like you would point cut with the scissors. So right now, texture is very big everywhere around. And any head you can cut with a razor because it gives a very new look to it. Now, we want to retain our certain shape. So here's what I want to do. I want to turn her around and I'm going to show you, I'm going to section this hair right in the middle of the ear area. This is the hair that goes to the front. And let's section on the other side in the middle of the ear. Then we'll take the back section because this is literally the hair that's going to be removed. But I'll section her right down the center because we're going to do with the shark tooth on the lower perimeter or flat of the head, we're going to remove some of that weight, so that when the haircut's done, it won't be drooping, it'll be longer on the sides. So let's just section that off. Now what I'll do next is hold my comb on the flat of the head, then I'll measure off from the flat of the head, and this is the hair on the bottom that we'll cut. Let's just section that off. And we'll go start us a guide right in the middle section and just take a little piece from each side to start this right in the center, and I will be taking it right down to where the hair grows. And let's see if we can see this okay. Just starting a section right in the center, and we'll just take the shark tooth, hold the hair out in the same manner really that you would do it with a scissor, except we're using the shark tooth. And you see how nice and textured. Now I'm holding everything slightly towards the center, and that's giving a nice little soft edge. And of course, like I say, everything's true. All the technical parts is true with this razor as any razor, except you can handle it a little smoother. And depending on, now her hair, Kelsey's hair is sort of fine, so it's kind of an old thing that we say we can't cut fine hair with it, because what happens, depending on how sharp you turn the razor, you can almost make this look like it was cut with a scissor if you want to. But I'm keeping hers very soft, and I'll just pick up my sections, hold slightly to the center. I'm converging this a little just to get my guide, because I'm only going on the ends of the hair. I'm not going down into the hair shaft. I'm only going on just the ends. Now here again, I'll just do a diagonal section, and I'm going to go to the center so I can get my guide where I started and just cut. And you see how simple the shark tooth is to cut with. Just hold it, get the line the same way you would pick up a shear, get your guide, and just go. But it leaves all these little ends nice and soft. Just going right on through. Let's get another cut, and I'll work right up to where the hair, I will combine the back and the front. So right here, let's just get our guide and work right, holding it slightly backwards to get where the guide is. Pick it up there, and then we're almost up to the center of the ear, where we will join the back with the sides. And this is going to be a very, very unique cut on her, because the blonde and the cut is going to be really go together. Now, here's where we're going to join the front and the back. Just taking a section from the back and go slightly forward into the side, keeping those edges nice and soft, but having a very textured look on the ends. Now, one of the things with a razor, and this imparts any razor, is my rule of thumb is, you know, certain hair will cut really well if the razor is not even sharp. If you want to cut on dry hair, you should have a very sharp blade. If it's baby fine, sometimes that hair cuts even better with a slightly dull blade. So that you have to adjust. The blades that you get with the shark tooth are very nice and sharp, and they will hold their sharpness. And you get a package of 6 with it. So just joining the back to the front. I'm going to take a section across and just join the back with the front. We pick up a piece from the back and just go slightly forward. And just work up till we get all of this cut. There probably won't be a lot to cut on the top because the front was already short. But by doing this cut like this, I've just kind of rearranged her shape quite specifically and given it a little bit nicer shape. Just picking up the last top section and joining it in. Now, her shortest piece when I started was right here. When I've ended up, it's now her longer piece because I have removed the hair from the back that was really drooping all down and made it the shorter with the sides the longer. So it's just a matter of rearranging that shape somewhat to give her the real good new shape that I wanted. And let's just double check this. Now she takes her hair to this side. I'm going to go back over this just a little because I want this side slightly shorter. So we'll just go back through it slightly. And when I come back, Kelsey will have her makeup on. We'll have her finished product and you'll see how cool it looks. And that's our finished cut. In just a few minutes, I'll be back and we'll show the finished haircut.